Morning, morning, morning! Benvenuti alla nostra registrazione di questa puntata con la sigla del Padrino. Here we go, good morning, benvenuti. Okay, so the Padrino there is gone, and welcome everybody on this session. Today it's gray out there, so I had to do something to Italianize myself because I was becoming more Irish than Italian today with this gray weather, but no worries, the Italian inside is beating strong, so we can cope with the day. And let me tell you, I have an advantage on all my friends that are not used to this weather. So as soon as they see the gray, say, "Oh, it's so gray, it's grigio, oh, monotono, boring, all these things," and they cannot cope. They haven't a portion of the brain capable of dealing with the gray and the rain and all these things, while me, I'm well trained, so no matter what the weather does to me, I'm gonna be good. Okay, so that's the training that Ireland gave me, so no matter the weather, there is an edge. So today I want to talk about the advantage of seeking situations in which you can express yourself. The advantage of being an opportunistic in putting yourself in those places where it's much easier to find your own chance to speak, to create your own mark and do your own thing. So the first thing that comes to mind, especially now that we have the website meetup.com, this website is worldwide well known for meeting people with a particular interest. So it happened to me that I joined meetups of groups in which I had a strong interest, and immediately I was not judged as the foreign one, but I was just part of the group immediately because people respect me for the fact that I have a strong interest in the same thing that other people are joining together for. So I'll give you an example. Meetup offer groups for lovers of a particular skill. Could be programming, could be acting, could be outdoor, could be painting, all these things. So meetup.com, you will find your own group, and even if you are there and you just listen, you start to find like-minded people that will include you in their group, just because it's those groups, they need of course communities, people interested in the same thing. So meetup is my first idea. The other is group of populations that are usually in the position of having more time. So think of pensioners, think about students, think about women that are pregnant, so they're probably off from their duties for 6 months to a year, so it's a good time. Or otherwise people that are paid to be nice to people. Imagine receptionists, waiters, and stuff like that. So those people are very likely to be okay when interrupted because they're not doing something else. Of course, if you try to interrupt somebody like a bus driver or a taxi driver in the middle of something, so they might not be that responsive. The other idea for people that, for situations as well that are good, is as we were saying the other time, being in a position of need, so people will help you. So the typical image is being like the classic tourist with your camera hanging out here and with a big map. Of course, people, if they notice that you're lost, they're gonna rescue you, especially if you stand there for 5 minutes and you don't move and you look totally all over the place. And just few tips about the way you should appear once you are seeking those interactions with people. appear, of course, as comfortable as possible in yourself, otherwise you'll be really in a position of feeling like withdrawing and shying away if you're not comfortable in what you're wearing or your attire. And don't go in the level of being too much, too much overdressed, because you might pull away people, they might feel intimidated. Or don't go too casual, because otherwise, people don't find that attractive. That's the way it is. So those are my main ideas to start to speak with people, and always remember that it's our own attitude. If you put a positive attitude, low key and no big drama, people will tend to be attracted back. And of course, if we have the negative attitude, thinking that, oh, in this city everybody is on a rush, nobody really cares and stuff like that, and we start to believe that, of course we're gonna project the same and experience the same thing. You know already those rules. So I met Irish people traveling around in Italy, Spain and Greece, and they were telling me that they had a great time. They were just going with a genuine smile, and that smile opened so many doors, so many conversations. Before I forget, I just mentioned that my mom, she's particularly good at opening conversations when we are in holiday and stuff like that. So you being in bus stops or train stations and stuff like that, and all of a sudden people that are waiting become all part of the same group, all part of the same community. So especially if something is late, throwing a little comment here and there will open a conversation, because other people, they are looking for the same psychological support or information if they need a train on time to go somewhere. So it is great. The public transport, it's really a way to step up in our own conversation. So that's my tips for the day. So I hope you like them, and let me know if you have other tips and if you found them useful in the comments below. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.